Now, we have, don't forget, it's a matter of time also, because we're talking about in deeds is eternity. In deeds is the spirituality. Now, there's another alternative. Hashem Kediyam Avinu. You have no children, but you're not going to have children. But your Gilgul will come out into the world, and he will get the land of Israel. Not you, not your children, but your Gilgul, you like your child. An alternative if you believe in Gilgul, right? So they're not you, you're Gilgulim. So you'll have, you know what I mean? And they say, how do you have people who become Gerim? They say when a religious person lived together, they didn't have children, like it floats up in the air, the soul, and goes into people's neshamas and become Gilgulim, and that's how they become Jews. That's one of you, how Gerim come into the world, Gilgulim. Or the parents live with each other properly, and they did some spiritual and get rewarded. There's all kinds of shittas, but there's alternatives here. You have to know there's a God, and everything you do right, you get rewarded for, and bad, you get punished. And each one has free choice. Every child, every student, every government, every has free choice. The government today has free choice. We, by sitting away and not speaking up with the government, we let them run, and if we don't stand up and make a machor, then we get punished. We're also involved in the world and everything. You got to speak up. You got to do whatever you got to do. You got to pray. You got to do something. Same thing is. So you got to know that yourself. You got to build up yourself and your relationship the best you can. There's like lachat healing. You try to work it out. That not right now. Later you'll win, or whatever it may be. But you got to come out winning. It'll be a win-win game. Yes. You understand what I said? Yes, they do. That's it. Yeah. It's again back to everything. We have to make an assessment. Not where you're holding. What is is it a situation? Personality. Personality means this is it, and it's very hard to change. Or there's things in the normal way how you react, you can solve it this way, that way. Anyway. Or you need a new way to solve it. Or no, you gotta accept this is a difficult person, difficult situation, and therefore it needs what? Me to pull out of my normal reaction and view it in a higher view and see what's down deep and what they really want, and then come up with a type of solution. Solution would be is that this thing it can't fit into my box, so it'll fit into a bigger box. Right now it won't be the Talmud Chacham, but he'll be religious and go to Yeshiva and learn Torah and be a balabas, but along the line, I as a grandparent will come and try to help those grandchildren to be, or like that, or whatever it may be. I mean, and that, or the game of a husband and wife, it could be that right now difficult, but we're good people. You get divorced, what's the use? Children will get married, blah, blah, blah. It's better to suffer a little bit, or don't have the word suffer. I'll accept he accepts me, accept him, and we'll be happy what we have, not suffer, but happy what we have. What? Cope? I don't want, cope, I say, but I don't want the word cope. You got to be happy what you have. And say Baruch Hashem what you got, Tando, whatever you want to say, and then but look at the broader picture that the kids have parents, and there'll be strength, and there will be unity, and it makes a better life, and you get old instead of like these women in the bars, or the men running here, or the loneliness, or sickness, or nobody there to help. You know what I mean? So you reach another LCD, another common denominator, which makes happiness and functionability. And the same thing with a society. Well, there's a bad society, bad people, so therefore what I do. So look, I'll be submitting to Israel, I'm learning Torah, and this is good also, and not everybody can, Rove don't, and me it does, and meanwhile I'll gain the advantage what I can. Whatever may be the situation, you make another broad issue and try to come out as a winner with the person, with yourself and society, whatever it is. But it doesn't mean you're finished, you see? It doesn't mean you're finished. We said to you, after Adam Harishon left Gan Eden, even in the world we have there, people can reach Chadish, we can reach even higher heights. And then you have to know, it's not like it's all downhill and just going back up. Everything is up. A Ruch of the Zona, what is the Ruch of the Zona? She married Yeshua. I mean, it doesn't mean because you're low, you're finished. You're gone. There's a God in the world. You have from Ruth. What is Ruth so great? From her. Came down. It's a big thing. In other words, anybody can pick themselves up at any place, at any time. God gives you opportunity. For your children, for yourself, so you never give up hope. A parent always prays and stuck there and care and talk. But you have to be a winner. It has to be effective. Your method is not effective. So what do you do? What do you do? It doesn't run that if I put him in a better school, he'll be better, or better people, he'll be better. It could be a little better, but the problem is not. The problem is the inner being of the child, or the parent, or the person, or yourself. You got to change your inner being. Now, how do you get to the inner being? Okay, has stubbornness, needs justice, or he's a complainer. You have difficult people. Don't believe this, that, whatever you want to say. Baltaiva. Okay, that's the one. Now, how do you get a Baltaiva to believe in Hashem? How do you get a Baltaiva to do something, or whatever you want, or to feel happy, or learning, whatever you want to do, or mitzvahs, or you be happy in life, or to live in the property. That needs a different approach. Doesn't he mean praying, which is you have the rove and the miyut mostly. Yes, and please help the rove. Or you want the miyut to happen, and you need a nes. Two people pray. One needs a nes, and one prays regular. You need a nes here. You need a miracle. How to handle. You have to figure out the rules of miracles are not the rules of regular. This is the how do you do it? What do you do? I'll push him here, and I'll push my response to another school, and the school will do the work. Schools don't do work. It's a personality problem. What do you do? At the end, he goes to 4 years, and what's going to be after 4 years? He's 6 years. He's married. He meets the same girl like he is. Motza minas mino. Each one finds their own kind. And what are they doing? So you got to say, well, this is the situation. I got to make sure that I got to express davening. I got to express going to minyan, daf yomi. I got to say to them, kindness, achnos esarchim, help your brothers out who are learning Torah, be a yisachon zavulun. You find ways, help your father out. I mean, whatever they have, but find ways that you didn't give up, but you find a way how that child or that your child or yourself can grow. You see a child not function, you say, teach them chesed, do chesed. So you teach the kids to do chesed. Now the kid say, okay, I know you don't love to learn, but I need a favor if you go down the block. Rabbi, we'll go block, do this. So Rabbi Shimon, we had tough kids. So Rabbi Shimon would make the guys come early and bring his books to him, or do chesed, or something, to have him around and do something. Find eitzes and tachbulos, how you hook in the child into do chesed, what he likes to do, chesed, good deeds. There's no other way out. This is the way of life. It's not strange, and why does it happen to me? And he knows that the good things happen to him. Who says it's such good things? So they're learning Torah. Who says those people are growing like Avraham Avinu and be a Moshe Rabbeinu or be a big man? They're learning because it's comfort. Israeli's way of learning is very simple. If you give me the comforts, the 5 keys, I'll learn. Don't give me the 5 keys, I'm not going to learn. So he's learning meanwhile. Yeah, he's learning. But I'm learning, it's okay. But what's the learning? It's Anashim Lamada. So you say, but at least is that good? So for the outside it looks good, and you're happy, and he's happy, he's pleased. But what's he doing it to please you? Maybe it'll affect him somewhere, he'll grow. So same thing the other child. Maybe it will affect him somewhere, he'll grow that way and grow this way. There's ways of all getting close to Hashem. Chesed, Sachar Zvulan. And you have to find a way to the heart. It's the heart. It's the person, it's the inner fiber of the person. To understand and how to win. Avraham Avinu saw the inner fiber of Lot. And he didn't knock him out. He said, yes, go left, go right. We're still friends. And then he gave a value, and Lot went out and think he's great and he's trying to help Sodom. He's loyal and it never happened. Anyway, what message am I telling you? What am I trying to say? I'm telling you the general thing of life. The general way of life is you yourself have to grow. Your husband has to grow Torah. And in the Torah you have children. Your life is not children. Your life is yourself. Children come and children go. You want your children to be together. Let's say your husband doesn't want to learn. So again, then what do? You yourself learn. Well, you yourself do chesed and kindness. There are a lot of women whose husbands don't learn. And what do they do? What do the wives do? What does a single woman do? So she does chesed and kindness. What you can do, you do whatever you can do. Now, and there's a God, but everything is the same thing. There's a God who judges everything, counts everything that you've done, good or bad, and you get rewarded and things happen. The next step is, how do you affect your children or your husband? How do you get peace? Shalom bayis. They have no shalom. How do you get shalom bayis? Same thing. Difficult people are you have to accept and go further unless you can change. When you're working already for 10, 20 years, nothing changed. Your methods don't work. So what do you do? You say, this is a difficult person. I'm a difficult person. Or I'm the best, actually. No, it comes to that. And then try to put together what you have and be happy and enjoy it and get the mitzvahs and togetherness and what you're doing rather than the old games of whatever old games you're playing. Same thing with children. What do you do? Now, is it a situation or is it a personality or that's happened? If it's a situation, so you got to use, well, how come it's not working? So if I need a new method. Or if it's difficult, then surely you need to find another way how to handle another hooks in that you have to meet. Maybe you have to change. Definitely have to change. Then you say, what is the right way? I can't react the regular way. Tit for tat and this and that and how I feel. You know how I feel and you blah blah. You know good blah blah whatever it may be. you have to change your modus operandi, how you're working. Maybe yourself. You have to think. It's not Mishana Mokim, Mishana Mazel, that's air. Why? Because you're not Mishana nothing. You have to Mishana who? Yourself. And again, it's not Mishana Mokim, Mishana Mazel. It's Mazel, it's not work, it's magic. Mishana Mokim, Mishana Mazel means magic. It's not magic here. It's a personality thing. Now, so then the same thing as Rabbi with Talmidim or situations in the world or societies, whatever, the same thing. And whatever you do, what? You got to mispal Hashem and you got to win. And God gives you the opportunity to win anytime. We left Gan Eden, we can even, the situation you can grow. People are clean oilamo b'shachas. Who knows why? Anybody's created a why or when. And when you're going to help society or the world. You know when? But when your child is, what is it? And nobody says, even dead personalities have good parts to them. Certain parts, good parts come, but those good parts will still keep the old personality. Because Lot was Baal Taiva and wanted money and he didn't do Hachnas Azarchim. He didn't really believe in Hashem, but not to the degree of Avinu, of the importance. Was he finished in life? No. He had a merit, and when he did good, he got a root came out of it. Okay. The Moabites didn't come into Klal Yisrael, but the women did. So something not like nothing happened. The person's zero and finished and damned and all that. Doesn't mean that they're good, 100% good. That vision, not another vision, yeah. And hoping and figuring out b'chokhmah how to move the other. And same thing in yourself. Let's say you're 100% good. He says that's enough. The 10 Asur Arugi Malchus wasn't enough. They had to make the tikkun for Yosef. They didn't make things, they were punished. Punished for the door. Punished for the door. I am good. I'm a Yakiva. I'm this person. So you could have done more, but you didn't. So each one died in Kiddush Hashem, but they could have done more. They didn't change the generation. They didn't change what it is. What they did good, they did good. What they did good, they got whatever they got. Zet Torah v'zet schara. They said, shut up. You'll destroy the world. Right? They came to Rabbi Akiva and all the Tana Harugi Malchus. This Torah is schara. I did so good, why is this? I got slapped and bad. I'm such a good person, why did bad things happen? And God said, shut up. This is the world. Accept it. Take it like making Kiddush Hashem and go forward. How did Jewish people die in the camps? Kiddush Hashem. They killed the great rabbi. This is the way our rabbi works all his life and he gets killed as a martyr. That's the story. That's the schar of learning Torah. He lost all his children, his family. and this bum over there, no good person, escapes and he lives in America and he's got millions of dollars and his family name continues and my family is wiped out. The guy says, is that righteousness? I just shut up. You did your job, whatever it is. You got it. That's it. We don't know all about, but we know what's happening. But you can't moan and groan. Face a situation and you grow from it, and accept and grow. You can change, but change what? It's always internal. When you're in trouble, what do? Pray, give tzedakah, change yourself, right? It's internal. Because the whole thing's built upon spirituality. When you change your internal spirituality, things change. And if it doesn't change, neither you need the more, or there's Xera. Accept the Xera. It's not easy to accept the Xera. What? Xera means a decree. That's it. Who knows why you're this way and the other person doesn't? Anybody knows? You're better than the other person, worse than nobody knows. People look down on you, but that's air, that's people. Don't in the eyes of Hashem. But can you face your Creator and say, yes, I did the best I could? And it's up to you, Hashem, to do it. I did what I can, now it's up to you. And therefore parents continue to pray for their children. When everyone who came to America from Europe, what happened there? The parents ripped Korea. My son is leaving Europe, and he's now going to America. He'll machal Shabbos. They won't be religious, right? And years later, when they sent the ticket for them to come back out of Europe, and they saved their lives by getting the ticket. See, Ma? Because I left you, you saved your life. It's like Yosef telling his brothers, because of me. So there is a point that doesn't mean they can right to go, but definitely that person at one point in life got the merits of saving his family or continuing the family. I did wrong to come. Okay, we're not saying no, but good also. Everybody has some good in them. It's not like everybody's supposed to be saved. Everybody has mitzvahs like a rimon. No, you don't say everybody is bad, but everybody has what? Mitzvahs like a rimon. Every person has some good. But he didn't reach the heights, okay, he's a rimon, he's not a fig, he's not a grape. What? Rimon is a pomegranate. Like a rimon. So, what do we say? Well, what do you have to do? Yourself. Your husband. The best you can, your children. But you got to use, again, chokhmah. You got to pull out of my whole thing, pull out of and look at yourself and say, maybe I have to change. I'm the difficult person. Maybe I am we are the difficult person. Maybe you have to have a new approach. A more softer approach, a simpler approach. How does Rav Shach look at himself that his son turned out that way? Well, yeah, I said, not so bad. I met the guy. He's a Mizrahi guy. Okay, he's a nice guy, works for Mizrahi, but it's a busha for Rav Shach. Okay. So he says, Mr. Singing at the home. Okay. That's what they said. Well, they should have said. Makes no difference. Everything's good when everything's winning. When you're not winning, that's the time you need bitachon and emunah. You have to have strength. When you have and you're winning, or it looks like you're winning, who says you're winning? But it looks like you're winning because society says you're winning. They pat you on the back. Who says that's called winning? Yeah. Could be. So what do you do? That's a problem. Could be. It could be also, they have to now tell that to the children. You know, you came out as you, I love you, but maybe if we were more Yirat Shamayim, we would have more Yirat Shamayim. The kids would say, yeah, that's right. Ask them. Who knows what they think of you? And why where you went off and what went wrong. You're afraid to open up the box. But open up the box and see what happens. You have family meetings in the house. You have to have family meetings. You gotta have communication. And in communication you can find out what the story is. Know the correct. Maybe you can. You have to have communication to know. Nobody tells you know. Not all children will tell their parents. No way. My kids did something wrong out of time. They wouldn't even tell me. I only found years later. They were afraid to open their mouth. We have good communication. But if they knew that, they would. It's again, trust, communication. I mean, there are definitely solutions. God will not give you some good solution, but that does not be your solution. You don't have to put in the box of stone. You want a box of stone. You want your person. This and maybe there's a way that they have their person that still somehow can work together, nearby, around. Yeah, but we somehow but maybe we didn't communicate to kids, and who knows what the kids saw. Who knows what? You can't say it's environment and the friend. Who knows? Who knows what builds up? Why they go one place and one another? We had a bus. This is about 6, 7, 8 years ago, and the bus driver was talking to the girls. I remember the story. And some girls said, "Listen, I'm getting off the bus." And other girls talked. So there's certain character. Because people are poor, therefore they turn out bad. People that come from divorced homes, therefore they're problematic. It doesn't work that way. Most people will follow because they follow society, follow what's there. But that's not a necessity. The necessity is character, and grab yourself and change. Train the children to change, to grow, to be. You want, or you feel that whatever education God gave you, these gifts, you're in control of. Do what you want. It's not so simple. It's not simple. If it was all simple, it would be no solve. But one thing you got to do is you can't get down. You have to what? Get a vision. What do you have to get? What do you have to get? A vision. What do you have to get, girl? I don't get everybody's word. A vision. And you got to feel good about yourself, not bad about yourself, not get pulled into the kids' games or your husband's games, whatever it is. And you got to. The woman has to have that strength with her bini yasera to build and happen. And you find ways. And as long as you have life, there's still a chance. There's no end. The game goes on. When they're married already, it's finished. No way. They got a big amount and have somebody to hide, if it's a girl or it's a boy. But the parents still have influence. Not the parents just disappear, there's no parent. It's a little harder, the communication. You're walking on eggs. Maybe you don't know how to communicate or what to do. Maybe it's a simple solution, whatever you want. Maybe just nice to the daughter-in-law, and all of a sudden things are changed. How do you know? How do you know what ticks? You never sat and tried to figure out, or you had preconceived ideas and fears in you, and therefore that's what you do. You keep the old game going into reaction rather than sitting down and making a plan what to do and strategy what to do. And this is for everybody. It's everything of life. It's not lav dafka. Give you a situation, you're in a job, and things change in the job. What do you do? Same thing. Job situation change. World situation change. There's all kinds of changes. It's not just one thing. This is just a way of thinking, a pattern of thinking, a way of handling. We're talking about a derech of understanding. That's what I'm talking about. And when you get to the strategy, it's work. It may not work. You try again, something else. But you gotta look at the bigger picture. Don't look at the local thing of the in and out. You hurt my feelings, I get them back. Where's the just? There's a big picture. And the picture goes on. As long as you're alive, it goes on. You still have hope. So you gotta come out happy and positive. When you gotta come out, girls, women, come on. Happy, positive, ready to go forward. Think of new ways. Talk to your friends. Talk of eitzes together. Eitzes and tachbulos. It's not over. It's just beginning, because now you really decide what's happening, and another nisayon, and how at your age, with your experience and your chachma and your good, how now are you gonna? God gives you more difficult. How are you gonna solve it now? Geniuses, how are you gonna solve it now? How are you gonna solve it? Eitzes are advice, and how are you gonna solve it? Now, there are different ages of people, but each one has different problems, different stories. When you get old, you have to figure out how to outlive old age. I mean, how to get rid of old age, whatever it is. Or a girl with wrinkles, how do you get rid of the wrinkles? Wrinkles should come, whatever it may be. I don't know, whatever the problems are. Every age, every phase has it, but you can't give up. Your Torah is a way of life. Way of life means a method, a way. It's a religious woman acts differently than a non-religious woman. Psychologists act one way, and religious people act another way. We use chokhmah, but psychology is not the solution. They're not involved in values and worth. They're talking about the immediate. They talk about values. Because our values are not give and take. Our value is Hashem and what's right and what's wrong and how to handle it and what to do. And you have to see the Torah and God and the eitzes how to solve all problems, not just one. It's at all levels. Okay, any other questions? So you got to come out positive. You do the right thing. Hashem gives reward. Takes care. But you have to see with your eyes what's happening and reevaluate. We talk about shidduchim, it's the same thing. Yeah. Gotta look with a new eye, new vista, and try to find. X doesn't want your Y. God created the world. For every man there's a woman, every woman's a man. It's there, just gotta find or figure out the eights. It's not like it's all gone and finished. Okay, any other questions? Be happy, go forward. And this is for everybody. Okay. I need to shut off, it's gone already. I think my stomach's already,